Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Friday, February 9th, and I got you this week's saltwater video full of some fun and interesting stuff. Let's get right into it. Coming out the gate swinging with an absolute fan favorite from last week of the absolutely adorable little yellow boxfish. Last week's yellow boxfish sold almost immediately, but if you really wanted one for yourself, we did get another one in this week. Absolutely adorable little guy. I love them. I mean, you can really see why they call them boxfish. That is definitely just a box. Really adorable, really funny. And hanging out in with him here, an adorable little gold nugget maroon clown. Really nice looking little baby. Probably one of the nicer looking clowns out there in general. I just think gold nuggets are really nice. And I will say, speaking of clowns, we do have a really nice shipment of some more extra fish coming in today that won't even be in this week's video. So if you want to see some cool exclusive stuff, stop by today or over the weekend. Lots of really cool clowns, dotty backs, and a whole lot of beautiful corals coming in. So definitely come by to check that stuff out. Oh my, let's look at the cute little guy. Up next for the week, we have one of my personal favorite, what I would reasonably call beginner fish, is the beautiful bang-eye cardinal. There's just a lot to love about them. They're beautiful, beautiful fish. I love the striping. I love the spots all over the fins. And they're relatively easy to care for. And most all of them are aquaculture these days too, which is really cool. Absolutely love these guys. Beautiful fish. Wonderful to keep all around. And hanging out with them, we've got a handful of these really nice little Springer's damsels hanging around. Springer's damsels are awesome, unlike many other damsels. They stay small and they stay very peaceful. Again, this is a species I have in most of my reef tanks at home. Help keep control of a lot of things like flatworms and the like. Really awesome little fish. Another one I absolutely recommend for beginners. Up next for this week, hanging out in this little cave down there, we've got a beautiful French angelfish. Another one of those species I absolutely love, though I might be a little biased on that, being a Florida native. Love French angels. And of course, adorable little panther grouper hanging around down there. How cute is he? See, now he's all excited. He knows I mean food. Absolutely love him. Up next this week, we know I love butterflies. That's no secret to anybody. But amongst my favorite of all the butterfly species has to be the copperman. They're just such a visually striking fish. Just neon orange, beautiful white iridescent backdrop, nice big black eye spot, and beautiful black trimming on all the orange. All around, gorgeous fish. Absolutely love these guys. And they're also amongst one of the safest butterflies to keep. That makes them a ton of fun. And of course, when talking about coppermans, you can never really look past the fact that they are one of the few species that will actively eat Aiptasia anemone, which is wonderful to hear. Of course, hanging around in there with them, beautiful little Spanish hogfish, goldhead sleeper goby, really, really pretty Scopus tang, and a gorgeous little blonde naso tang. I also wanted to do a quick little insert to say that even without tomorrow's coral shipment, we already have a ton of absolutely gorgeous corals in right now. A lot of really nice euphyllias, torches, frog spawns, hammers. Really, really nice stuff. And that is, like I said, without tomorrow's coral shipment. So we will be absolutely loaded up for the weekend for you guys. Definitely come check those out. Up next this week, got a double whammy of two fish I absolutely love. Starting us out with the little pearly jawfish in the front there is the beautiful pearlescent white fish with the gorgeous little yellow face. Absolutely awesome little jawfish species. Love these guys. Really, really cool fish overall and just full of personality. And hanging out with them down there, the beautiful little white and orange barred guy. That is a Wheeler's goby, which is another prawn goby species, similar to the yellow watchman gobies, but I personally just think they're a little prettier. So I like Wheeler's gobies a bit more. but they take to almost any pistol shrimp species that I've seen, and honestly, it almost seems as if this one's kind of hanging out with the pearly jawfish, which is also really cool. Really awesome species all around. Love them both. And of course, hanging out in there with them, lots of beautiful chocolate chip stars. Gorgeous little firefish starter. And a handful of some interesting sea cucumbers. Sea cucumbers are just fascinating creatures the more you learn about them, I swear. Very, very, the oddballs of the animal kingdom. And a brief intermission for a quick blue tang segment, because I wouldn't be me if I didn't. We do still have a handful of some absolutely gorgeous little baby blue tangs, really well started guys, eating basically everything and hanging out with all their other little fish friends. As well as gorgeous tiger word-eye goby. Last one left of that shipment we got in last week. Real pretty guys, awesome to keep the sand beds clean. And of course, the invertebrate section's looking all crisp and clean and pretty this week, full of blue leg hermit crabs, bumblebee snails, green emerald crabs, trocus snails, cleaner shrimp, turbo snails, scarlet blood shrimp, some pom-pom crabs, and some peppermint shrimp. Lots of variety, and that ain't even all of it. Lots and lots of cool stuff. I do often talk about a lot of the bigger fish that we often have in, but I'd like to highlight a few of the really cool small guys we have right now, starting with that gorgeous little royal dotty back. And then right on in to a beautiful diadema dotty back. Beautiful little, I'm not sure if these guys are actually a dotty back or a basslet. Many times they kind of go back and forth on the naming. But really cool, really beautiful, and not too dissimilar to the royal that we just saw over there. And speaking of basslets, we have the adorable little chalk basslet. Another personal favorite of mine, especially for those of you keeping smaller reef tanks. Really nice little guys, very, very pretty iridescent blues. Then moving right on over, we have another gorgeous little guy in purple pseudochromis. So if you start with one of these, it's almost like an evolution to the royal dotty back. You got your full purple, then you have a little, like half purple on the royal dotty back. Oh, where'd you go? And then you have your, oh, there you are. And then finally you have your mostly yellow, tiny bit of purple on the diadema. It's just kind of a fun little transition look between those guys. And finally, to wrap us up for the week, we have the yellow boxfish. Okay, I'm kidding, but I couldn't resist showing them off one more time. Because for real this time, we have the yellow angelfish. Absolutely gorgeous little dwarf angel species. Kind of similar to your coral beauties and your flames, your half-blacks and the like. Really, really gorgeous angelfish species. I personally really like the yellows. I know a lot of people prefer the lemon peel angels because of the blue markings they have. But I think the lemon peels have a bit more of a lighter yellow to them, and I like how the yellows have more of a deep yellow. Really gorgeous fish overall. Absolutely love them. And of course, hanging around with them here, we have a little rhino blenny on the rock there. A couple of cute little Valentini puffers throughout the store. And lastly, beautiful little indigo hamlet. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for this week's video. But like I said, we got a real cool shipment coming in later today. So if you're interested in some cool corals, lots of nice clowns, I heard there might even be some storm clowns on this one. Dotty backs, you name it, lots of neat stuff. Definitely come by and check us out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and any of our new local customers looking for anything cool or interesting, like that cute little box fish, feel free to email us at contact@exoticaquatic.com. We'd love to see if we can get in for you. Till next time.